National defense is the key function of the federal government, and I proudly support investment in maintaining our position as the world's strongest military power. I believe that we need to better protect our borders, continue adapting our strategy to deal with a different enemy, while at the same time more effectively utilize our tax dollars. From a domestic standpoint, we need to begin immediately sealing our border and utilize troops and technology in order to do so. Although the challenge seems ominous, we must have the political will to do it. We must know who and what is coming out of our country. This also means applying pressure to our border neighbors, especially those to our south, to do the same. Mexico receives too much benefit of allowing illegals to enter the United States without the costs. On foreign policy, I believe in Reagan's position that peace is ensured by strength. Those who considered attacks against America knew that the wrath of our military was unwavering. If we are dealing with another foreign nation, diplomacy has its place and should be pursued as a first step. However, if it is unsuccessful, then the United States should do what is necessary to defend our liberty and our freedom. Although I do believe in diplomacy, I do not agree with the decision to withdraw plans for a missile defense system in Europe. I do not agree with letting Iran obtain a nuclear bomb. When it comes to fighting terrorism, we must crush it wherever it is. There are some who believe that we should just bring the troops home and that we will be safe. There is a long history now of attacks on America, which proves that this policy has already failed us. We have not had an attack on America for 8 years because we have stayed on the offensive, defending our country, and I support that policy as well. Supporting the strongest military is not inexpensive, but our government needs to be better stewards of our taxpayer money. No bid contracts, money paid for projects to firms with strong lobbying influence that never get completed or suffer huge overruns. Military bases all over the world that date back to the world wars. Bases that we have said could be closed but are key to the economies of cities on foreign soil. Those troops should come back home to be with their families or be protecting our borders. As your representative, I will fight to ensure that our country and national interests are protected and will work tirelessly to seal our border, defeat terrorism, and support actions that preserve and defend our liberty. I will fight to strengthen our military might while doing so in a more financially responsible manner. Since I am against all earmark spending, you will not have to worry about me padding the pockets of defense lobbyists in exchange for campaign contributions. I will fight for the honor and respect that our soldiers and intelligence people deserve, both during and after service, not prosecution. I am disgusted by the actions of those who obviously loathe the military and are gladly willing to convict those who legally do their jobs, while at the same time showing compassion for terrorists who want to kill us. If you believe that the government's primary role is to defend this country, but do so in a more financially responsible manner, then please, ladies and gentlemen, support our cause. Come volunteer or make a financial contribution in our campaign for a stronger America, an investment in our country's future. Bring your friends, your co-workers, and your family. Now is not the time to do nothing. We must take back our country in 2010, and with your support, you can send a true conservative to represent you, who will fight for our freedoms, our safety, and our tax dollars. The easiest thing to do is nothing. But if we want a better America, the time is now to take action. I am asking for your vote. Thank you.